some oddly satisfying things.
Don't forget to subscribe. Let's get started. The first oddly satisfying thing is slime bubbles. So when you make a really fluffy slime and it's all foamy, this is what I mean by how satisfying it is. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's so satisfying. So if you ever make a fluffy slime and it's bubbly on top, it's so cool.
And poking of slime.
And poking.
But the slime is a little bit sticky.
So it's not the best
And it's jiggly.
It's really jiggly, but in general, just slime and fluffy slime is like amazing and so satisfying. So yeah, it's really cool. Let's rate each one. I'd rate this one a 10 out of 10. It's amazing.
Let's get on
a scale of satisfyingness.
Let's get on to number 2. This one is the Crinkle of the Cup, and this is actually from Lucy's Easter egg challenge. So that will be up in the poll. I don't know which side it is. It's either this one or that one. And it's when you have like a foam cup and you like break it. It's satisfying to do. I don't know if it's satisfying to listen to,
but it's really fun to do.
You hear that?
Yeah. It just breaks foam cups.
Wait, listen.
And out of a 10, I would rate it an 8 because it's not that satisfying to listen to, but it's really satisfying to like break and squeeze.
Yeah, and also you can't always find these at stores.
Yeah, you can't always find foam cups at stores, but if you ever see foam cups, get them for this reason. It's so satisfying to do.
And you could possibly put it into a slime.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. Third oddly satisfying thing is when you play with the pop socket. It's not that satisfying to watch, but it's so satisfying to play with. Like, it's just so fun. Like, if you ever see a pop socket, you can get them like at pretty much any store that has phones, or like phone cases. Even like Claire's has them, I think. Some like normal stores,
Justice,
Walmart, normal stores. It's so satisfying to play.
Sometimes it's satisfying to listen to, but not much.
Yeah, like it depends. Okay, on to the fourth one.
The next one is actually really weird. So if you get popcorn and you have to make sure that there's like no air in the bag, and you actually like squeeze it, it's actually really satisfying
To listen and to do, so here it is. Oh wait, we forgot to rate the pop socket. I would rate it an 8 out of 10 because it's not that satisfying to listen to.
Yeah.
Okay, now the popcorn. Just don't make a hole in the bag.
And since you have no air in it, it turns into like a ball, so it's like morph almost.
It's moldable. It's not morph, but it's like moldable, right?
Yeah.
Don't pop it. Can I squeeze it? We're making a mess.
It's just because there's like this seal and it goes down a little.
So yeah, you should definitely do this, but it doesn't last very long, just depending on how much you squeeze it. We squeezed it a lot, so I would rate this one a 9 out of 10, because if you make a hole in the bag, that would not be fun. What would you rate it?
A 9.5 because you can't like if there's a hole in the bag, but then also like now it was up to the top and now we have like none because of how small it is. And also it's actually kind of hard to get air out of the bag sometimes.
Yeah, so 9.5, 9, maybe 8, something like that. On to the fifth one. The next one is the squishy, and not just squeezing a squishy, which is really fun, but there's something really satisfying you can do with it. If you have long nails, like I have really long nails, I haven't cut them in a while, and if it's like a super glossy squishy, listen. It sounds like poking. But Bethany tried it and it didn't work because she doesn't have long enough nails. I just chipped my nail.
Because I cut my nails.
But I am going to cut them soon. Oh no, I think I'm going to have a chipped nail. Be careful you don't chip your nail like I did. But it's really satisfying. I would rate it an 8 out of 10 because it can chip your nail.
And also you might not have long nails.
Yeah, if you don't have long nails, so 7.5.
Yeah. On to the
sixth one.
6. Okay, so the sixth one is if you have a globe and it has glitter in it. It doesn't matter if it has a figure in it. I think this one
I got it in
in
Disney World.
World.
If you want to see the vlogs, they're up in the poll.
So this one, it's really satisfying if you just watch them fall, especially if they're like, these aren't pearlescent at all, but they're like really sparkly. So
And
like,
there's a figure in it. So yeah, and show the other one.
and the other one, it has glitter in it with butterflies as well. And this one.
I like that one. But the other one is like kind of squishy too.
And you can find these, I think, at Walmart, Disney World.
Something like that. Probably at like a local store. And it's fun to roll and like also fun to just like shake it. And what would you rate it out of 10?
10 out of 10. I love this.
Yeah, and also my nail did get chipped off because of the squishy,
Oh my
so
God.
be careful.
Can I just say something?
What?
Is when you have nails and it chips, and then doesn't it feel weird for like
Yeah.
a day or two?
Yeah, so on to
That's
the
what we're
sixth or seventh one.
Seventh.
Or eighth, I don't know. Seventh is if you have an Easter egg and you just crack it. I used to not really like the sound, but now I just find it satisfying. Like, it's just satisfying to break and put back together. I especially like how it sounds when you put it back together. And what if you do this? Okay, that wasn't that satisfying. But when you put it back together, just like break it.
So the next thing is if you just have like a hair clip,
It's a barrette.
a barrette, and you snap it. It's kind of cool to look at that part.
Do you guys think this is satisfying? I'd rate it a 9 out of 10 because sometimes you can't like find them.
Yeah.
And also, if you have like a really big one, it might not be that satisfying. So what would you rate it out of 10?
9.5 out of 10.
Okay. On to the next one. I have a little slime on my hands. Is when you do this with a hairbrush. Just stroke it with your hand, and it makes a cool noise, and it feels kind of nice. Feel it, Bethany. Do you like it? It like kind of hurts if you do it too hard, but it is kind of sad. Is it cool? It like feels like it kind of tickles.
Yeah, it does tickle.
I would rate it. What would you rate it?
10 out of 10.
Me too, based on satisfyingness. So if you have a hairbrush similar to this, definitely do this.
Next one. So the next thing is if you have Morph. Where did you get this one?
Toys R Us, but they're going out of business. You can get it probably like at maybe AC Moore.
I think you could probably get it at Target. I think I've actually seen it at Target. And
It's basically clay and slime and like a cross between them.
okay, so it's just satisfying if you squish it. You can't poke it. I think you might be able to spread this. You can kind of spread it.
But I tried it in butter slime and it did not work at all.
So I'm gonna put it in butter slime.
And like show them the really satisfying part.
Okay, so the really satisfying
guys,
part.
if you don't add lotion, it won't be that soft. But if you do, it'll be super soft.
So this is with adding lotion, right?
Yeah,
Okay, if you stretch it,
it gets all stringy, kind of like cloud slime, right?
yeah, and then if you put it back together and squish
It's
that
really
part,
soft. I would rate it a 10 out of 10.
I would rate it a 9.5 out of 10 only because you might not be able to
Yeah,
find this.
9.5 out of 10 because it's a little hard to find. So on to the next one. 11th thing is sequin. So if you get something sequin, some sequin things don't do this, but this one does. Like some sequin things they're normal sequins, but these are not normal sequins. When you rub it, it changes color, and it's so much fun, and it's so satisfying. I rate it a 9 out of 10 because sometimes I have a pillow, and sometimes like the sequins just won't move. Like you get it, and most of it does, and then there's one spot that just like is really rough and hard to do. But I have lots of shirts. I have a backpack. I have a little purse. I have another like a mini backpack, a pillow, and yeah, I have a lot of sequin stuff. How many sequin things do you have, Bethany?
I don't have a lot because I feel like I can't find them.
Yeah, it depends where you get them. I think.
And sometimes
I got this at Justice,
I feel like a lot of the times they're kind of sold out.
Yeah, because they're so popular. But yeah, I rate this a 9.5 out of 10.
I rate it a 9. So let's go on to the last one, and then we'll tell you our 3 favorites. Thing is when you bounce a ball
On a hard surface.
hard surface.
Like such as a mat, a tiled floor, or cement. Like, and it can't just be like a normal ball. It has to be like a rubber ball, right? It's the noise is kind of satisfying, right? And it's fun to do. Like is it kind of addicting?
Yeah.
Okay, so I would rate that. Wait, did we rate the last one?
Yeah, we just and
Oh yeah, the sequence we did.
And then-
I would rate it a 7 out of 10.
see.
Because it's kind of hard to find.
Yeah.
So yeah, my 3 favorites are the morph, the slime. Can we do 4?
Yeah.
The hairbrush and the popcorn. What are your 4 favorites, Bethany? Wait, and the sequins. I like them all. It's a tie between the popcorn and the sequins.
Mine is the morph,
You can do 4 if you want.
the ball, the pop socket, and the hairbrush. I really like this one.
Yeah, it's like a massage. So yeah, thanks for watching. Please smash that subscribe button and to join the subscriber fam, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye. Bye.